It's easy. Speak easy, baby.
That's another father I look up to.
Yeah, no doubt you have to. All his sons and pro and all of that. Hold on, someone's knocking on the door. Hold on.
What's up, sir?
How are you?
What would you like?
What up, ladies and gentlemen? We are live on the Speakeasy Podcast.
Yes. 1 second.
Give me 1 second. I'll tweet this out too.
Chicken salad right there.
That one?
It's definitely gotta be. What do you get? I can't eat.
Yeah, I'm getting some lobster ravioli. I'm getting or definitely getting
God
pasta.
damn it. That's wood cup right now.
I'm gonna give Coach a minute there. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, on the Speakeasy Podcast from the Speakeasy Studios, aka my mother. I don't know if they can hear me. Effing basement. We'll say. We'll keep it edited on this one.
You started. Right when you started, Markel walks in asking me
what up, Markel?
my dinner.
What's up, fam?
What up, man? How you been?
I'm good, dog. I'm good, man. Just grinding. Trying to get this family meal on, you know?
I hear you, man. Hey, I was just telling Dewey, I was talking to you before I headed over to Woodward Sports. And we was talking all that, working hard, all that good shit, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Likewise, brother. You know what it is, man. Much respect.
Yes, sir.
You been straight though?
Yeah, man. Just grinding, trying to get some studio time eventually. I mean, I'm in the building now, so it's coming for sure.
Did you get with Dave at all?
Yeah, I emailed him. He was supposed to get back to me Thursday, but I understood like tomorrow is like obviously a big ass like event, so I'm gonna hit him back on Monday. Because he emailed me back, but he just never called me on Thursday.
Yeah. Feel free to drop my name. Dave is a good dude. Yeah, I worked with him when I was at UFC, so he's good people.
To be a light flex.
Yeah, and hey, and everybody out there in TV land, social media land, whatever you want to call it, internet land, Markel just fucked up the interview. We had to count down everything.
My bad.
I'm joking. Hey guys, this is real, man. This is unscripted. You guys should appreciate this shit. This ain't reality TV where they scripted shit. This is unscripted. Sir, I would like the pasta Rio.
All right, I'm trying to just make sure we getting ready for the family dinner. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure. I know Coach is busy.
Yeah,
I got the champ over here ready. You know, I'll get at y'all.
He holding me down. Hey, I'm getting a free meal out of this, man. There's perks to this, man.
It is perks, man. It is perks. Markel's a good dude, man.
I've been eating blueberry cupcakes, muffins and shit up in here all day.
As I ordered the salad on cam, you had to switch it up again.
Yeah. I said, you know what? No, fuck that. I'm getting pasta today. We about to carb up for the war tomorrow. We expect an incredible fight, and so yeah, I think carbs and some chicken, will do the job. No beef right now till after the fight. We go chicken and carb it up.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, you guys seem like real loose, for the night before, a big fight.
Yeah, well, I have a philosophy. No stress, just express. At this point, we've had a great training camp. We worked very hard. We worked very diligently. We worked very smart. There's no need for stress and anxiety at this point. The fight is 24 hours away, and all that animosity and anxiety and stress is not beneficial in any way. We might as well feel good. We might as well be happy. We might as well have the expectation of victory, and we have that. That's what we're happy about. If you expect to win, and you expect to take a victory, I don't see a reason to be tight or upset or quiet or stoic. You know what I mean? We're happy. We understand the magnitude of the event tomorrow. We understand that it may take an incredible performance, but we're ready for whatever needs to happen, and we expect to win tomorrow night. Make no mistake about that. Myself, Coach Eric Nixick, Markel, and most importantly, the Predator Francis Ngannou.
It's been a long time coming for this fight too, man. Do you think that's given him any extra motivation at all? Like, heading into this fight?
You mean give Francis extra motivation or Stipe?
Francis, it's because like I feel like he's been deserving of a title shot, whether it's been Stipe or not. Even in like an interim position, like he's cleaned out the division. He's been more active than the champion. It's like it's
Yes,
about damn
yes.
time.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Anytime you truly want something and it happens, there's a level of excitement there. We're only human. Um, and yeah, that's the case. It should be. But the most important thing, taking advantage of these opportunities that we have, putting yourself in a position for more opportunities, and that's exactly what Francis has done. And we expect the same outcome every time he touches the octagon.
Now, is preparation for this one. I know, obviously, you Black Cobra striking. You handle throwing the hands. I seen some kicks in this camp too. I was looking pretty damn ferocious.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
guys,
Well,
go ahead.
well, no. Go ahead. I thought you were finished. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Look, you started
Well,
the show, man.
yeah. Francis has always been able to kick. We've always kicked. We've always kneed. We've always elbowed. We've always used all the 8 limbs of striking. I think it's just people are videoing more and going more in depth of what he does, so people are seeing it. But yeah, Francis is a fantastic kicker. I remember the first interview I told you guys. I told you guys in that interview, Francis kicks harder than he punches. It's just no one has really seen him using them often. But yeah, man, he has power in every aspect. And the world knows his capabilities, and the world knows Stipe's capabilities. That's what makes this fight so exciting and so mind-boggling to many.
Yeah, I'm super pumped. As far as like, so I obviously we know the striking is the power is there, speed, all that. That's the crazy part too about him is like, I feel like at times he moves like a middleweight. The speed when he throws these strikes, but obviously I'm assuming Stipe's game plan is similar to the same of wrestling. Do you think is Coach Nick sick? You got him comfortable in that game? Does Francis feel more developed in that?
Um, Absolutely. We all know that to be a champion, it takes more than just athletic ability and strength and power. It takes all the elements. This is not boxing or glory or K1 or a kickboxing match. This is mixed martial arts. So it takes a good level of well-roundedness to be a champion. If you look at all the champions in the UFC right now, most of them are pretty well rounded. They have well rounded abilities, even if they don't use them much. We seen Adesanya get taken down by Blachowicz. Who would have thought that was going to happen? I thought it was going to be a two kickboxers going at it.
Yeah.
So this is no different with Francis. He works his ground. He works his wrestling offensively and defensively. He works his submissions. He works being heavy on top, learning how to control people on top, and learning how to get up from the bottom. Eric Nixick at Extreme Couture has done a wonderful job putting all that together. And it was a huge emphasis on the ground element. So yeah, we're happy with exactly where Francis is in his evolution. And the most important thing I've been saying this entire time is Francis's experience. Um, uh, he's gained so much experience from that first endeavor, that first fight with Stipe. He went 5 rounds, regardless of what people say and how it went. He knows what it feels like to fight for 25 minutes. Now it's about knowing that, getting the wisdom and knowledge from that, and making it a better 25 minutes. And that's exactly the plan tomorrow night.
And I fully admit, I know I'm supposed to be non-biased, and reporting things. And
Yes.
Benjamin Poe, you're absolutely right. Black Cobra is a cold ass nickname. But, France is one of my favorite fighters. I forgot I was even going with that after I reading that damn comment now.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you. Remember, I got my name Black Cobra from my first instructor. My name was just the Cobra. The black represents the reaching my black belt. I was the I started off as the pink Cobra just because my trainer liked to break my balls. But white Cobra, yellow Cobra, orange, green, brown, red, then black. Black Cobra just represents a level of mastery, like you know how the belt system goes.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm the Black Cobra. It's not because of my ethnicity, even though I'm very proud to be African. I'm proud to be black. But yeah, the black represents me being a black belt. The Cobra was my nickname. But once I reached black belt, then the Black Cobra was my name. And that's how I got it when I fought. It was Black Cobra because I was a master of what I did. And I actually was certified, a black belt. I'm certified a fourth degree black belt through Chinese Kempo under Eddie Flash Newman of the BKF Federation. But yeah, I'm a real black belt. So that's where the Black Cobra came from in the Cobra.
That's what's up, man. Did Francis have to cut any weight for this fight?
Well, he's had harder ones before. Not cut weight in the normal way. Just train, So to answer your question, not really.
Yeah. And then I don't want to speak ahead of the fight, and I know you don't do that. You always focus on the task at hand. I was gonna ask about like post-fight celebrations and whatnot. I'll see if he wins, will you go back to the motherland with him? I'm assuming he wants to go back there. Is that something you want to do?
Man, first, I've been all over the world, and sadly enough, that's the only place I haven't been. I went on a vacation to the Canary Islands. I was in Lanzarote. Africa was like right there. I could see it, across the sea over there. But I haven't been to Africa. I've been all over Asia, all over Europe, all over the Middle East. I've been to mainland China, Korea, I've been everywhere, but not Africa. So I'm going to Africa anyway. I would definitely love to go to Cameroon with Francis, but Carlos Takam has some endeavors coming up in Africa. The boxer, who's also Cameroonian, also French, also here in Vegas training with me, has some endeavors in Africa coming up. So either with Francis or with Carlos, I will be there soon, and it'll be a lifetime dream of mine. I've always wanted to go to Africa, and I'm happy that I'll be able to go there with people who know the landscape and can show me around the right way.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Francis is star over there too. I remember what I was gonna say too. It was a total fanboy thing, but I'm thinking back on how people can say what they want about the first fight. I would say that Francis, when they're least experienced as he is now, and survived those 5 rounds with Stipe, and now Stipe's got to do some. It's so crazy to Stipe survive those 5 rounds, but now he's got to do it again. I'm excited, man. I don't want to, I know you said focus the task at hand, but.
Yeah. Thing is, Stipe is a great champion. He's a great UFC fighter. He's a great heavyweight. So we know it's a huge fight ahead of us, and we know that it's not a simple fight. However, I'm leaning on, in my mind, the experience of Francis Ngannou. Sometimes we have to have a stumble before we can reach that next plateau, and that's how I view the first fight. I mean, when you think about it, is it right for someone to only train 3 to 4 years total and win any UFC championship? I mean, is it right? I mean, is it that easy? I mean, or is this person just the most rarest, baddest person ever? So if you think about it on a scientific level or numeric level, I guess, it's probably just not right for someone. And this ain't like Adesanya, a guy who kickboxed for 15 years and had a lot of fights.
Yeah.
This is a person. Yeah, this is a person with no training, no fights, and within a 4-year block, 3.5-year block, they're at the top of the UFC fighting for the championship, a favorite to win the belt. That shouldn't really happen. Almost did with Francis, but it really shouldn't happen. So it wasn't a huge failure that night. It was just a bit premature. People forgot he had just knocked out Overeem, got the KO of the year, and 6 weeks later he was fighting Stipe for the belt. We really didn't get enough time to even celebrate that great victory. Find out the next week you fight for the belt. So things happen so quick, and that's just the way it is. But when you think in retrospect, I mean, it probably was a little premature. Not saying Francis wasn't ready, just saying how time just can go so quick, and next thing you know, blow. This time, that isn't the case. He's had several fights, though they went pretty quick. He still had those training camps. He's had those fights. He had a disappointment after the Stipe fight that he had to mentally get through and push through. And I don't know about a lot of you guys, but the psychological blocks and losing confidence in yourself are the biggest obstacles to get across. And a lot of people don't. You see a guy lose a fight and they're never the same in many cases. And that's what people were saying after the Derrick Lewis fight. But then you seen what a strong mind and belief in oneself does. He turned it around, and guess what? 3 years, we here like we never left. And it's gonna be different tomorrow. We expect a different fight from both fighters. However, we expect Francis Ngannou to be victorious and be the new UFC heavyweight champion.
Hell yeah, coach. I get one. If I get one more in, then I'll let you go get at that pasta.
Yes,
but
sir.
What is the expected game plan for Stipe Miocic?
Well, you know, we don't know exactly what their game plan is. All we can do is do guesswork and say what we would do if we had Stipe facing a mammoth of a guy like Francis Ngannou. And what I would do, I would tell Stipe to take him deep, be really defensive as far as your striking is concerned in the first round of that fight, especially the first 3 minutes of that fight. Real defensive. Don't try to make the fight too goddamn exciting. Make Francis explode and throw a lot of stuff, and you just focus on defending, missing, moving, trying to gas the big tank out. And if you can get to his hips and entice a clinch or a takedown or press him on the fence, do it. Don't try to make the fight too exciting early because we know Francis has so many early knockouts in less than the first 2 minutes. So if I were training Stipe, that's what I would say. Hands up high. Be defensive minded on the striking. If you can fake a few takedowns, level changes, maybe kick the front leg, whatever, just be careful. Don't get fucking hit by this guy because we know the power he's coming out to shoot with. And then as the fight goes on, round 2, you get it into round 3. Now you pick the pace up and really push him and make him have to work. Get him to the ground, grind on him. Try to make the fight a battle of will and a battle of endurance. And we expect that type of strategy. And I'm not giving out any game plans because anyone with any type of intelligence would probably employ that strategy if you're fighting Francis. It was the same thing when Mike Tyson was fighting. You had to get out of those first 3 to 4 rounds, man. You had to defend. You had to clinch them up. You had to get out of those first few rounds. And then you start touching them, hitting them with the jab, tying them up, frustrating them. And now you're in business. We're seeing Mike Tyson, break a few times due to great strategies like Evander Holyfield had on him. So I feel it's going to be the same thing. Whether the Ngannou storms, try to get a lot of clinching and wrestling as much as possible. Try to get him on the ground and see if he can get up from bottom, that sort of thing. And we feel that Francis is very adequate in all of those areas of most people's concern. And you already know about the power is real. And it's just a very intriguing fight. We expect victory in every endeavor, and tomorrow is no different.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. We are joined by Dewey Cooper, aka Black Cobra. He's the head striking coach of Francis Ngannou, Kevin Lee, and many others throughout boxing, kickboxing, all
Yes,
that.
sir.
And I
Yes, sir.
appreciate you taking the time with us, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having us. Hey, everyone who supports Francis Ngannou, I thank you. Keep the love coming. Give us that positive energy, that positive spirit. And tomorrow there will be a new UFC heavyweight champion. The Ngannou era is starting tomorrow.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it, man.
Bye.
I'll see you. That's Coach Dewey Cooper, man. One of the realest. I hit him up. I shot him a text tonight. I was like, yo, I thought I was going to get some MMA content in today. It ended up happening. You know, you want to come on for an interview. So, I mean, this guy's literally fighting tomorrow night, a world championship fight. And he took the time to hang out with me in my fucking basement. So, I mean, Coach Dewey Cooper is one of the realest. I'm glad to call him. And if you guys are here early enough, Markel as well, some mentors of mine. Anytime that I, need some help, I guess just like push through some shit or just like, I guess time management with having a family and whatnot. I always reach out to people like that. And it's, mainly them. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's those are my go-to, man. Super thankful for them. But now here's a question, because probably people from SEO purposes may be hopping in here, expecting some, obviously, let me speak to DC. You don't like me calling that Black Cobra. But I do want to talk about the fights. So it's like, do I stay on and talk about the fights, or do I start a new stream? I'm honestly, I'm asking y'all to let me know. Anybody who's new here, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Obviously, we try and grow. We are part of Speakeasy Sports as well. I'm sorry, Woodward Sports. Speakeasy Sports, aka Speakeasy Podcast, is also part of Woodward Sports. But super last minute interview, bro. I had no questions prepared. That's why I don't know if y'all seen me. I was in the comment section, I was like, feel free to ask some questions. Because I was not prepared for that one. And it was like literally 2 hours ago, man. But hey, should I start a new stream or should I like keep this one going? Because I got some people who want to join Talk MMA too. And if you guys want to watch that fight tomorrow, it's on ESPN Plus. If you guys know some bootleg shit to get it for free, make sure you let me know, okay? Because But also, guys, we actually, I will be doing a fight companion tomorrow night on Woodward Sports YouTube. And if you guys want to head there, I'm trying to get some more studio time in that motherfucking dog. So like when you guys get there, man, make sure you're shooting those fucking comments about getting to speak easy on that motherfucking dog. Because I'd like to host these types of interviews in studio, man. There's another thing too. I got I don't know how many guys are heavy into UFC, but there's a couple of Michigan guys too. We got Jamal Hill. I'm gonna try to get in studio. We got fucking motherfucking I can't think of his name, man. Studio Time, Measurement 4, know what I'm talking about, baby. They got me the producer booth on the hook, so I am on the hook daily from 3 to 5. But man, I ain't come there for that. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. This is what I do, baby. This is Speak Easy, baby. Shit. But shit, I mean, should I start a new stream quick or what?
It's easy. Speak easy, baby.
I think I'm about to do that. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, I guess stay tuned. We'll be back on. That's fucked up, Luke. Come throw that at me. Throw that Eric Anders line at me. That's fucked up, man. Hop back over to YouTube, and I'm gonna start a new stream where we talk some UFC. We can talk some football too, man. We'll get into it, man. I'm gonna restart the stream though. All right. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I really, really appreciate you, for real.